Hey monster fans, in today's video we will be covering some fun fright facts on the silent horror classic The Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera was released in 1925 and was directed by Rupert Julian. The film stars silent film icon Lon Chaney in the title role, Mary Philbin as Christine, and Norman Carey as Raoul. The film centers on Eric, the phantom of the Paris Opera House who seeks to turn his unknowing love interest, Christine, into a star by any means necessary. This film marks the debut of Carla Laemmle, who appears as a ballerina in the film and is famous for being the first person to speak in 1931's Dracula's opening, and is the niece of Universal founder Carl Laemmle. In 1922, on a vacation to Paris, Universal founder Carl Laemmle met author Gaston Leroux. Laemmle mentioned his interest of the Paris Opera House to Leroux, who in turn gave Laemmle a copy of his novel, The Phantom of the Opera. After reading the novel in one night, Laemmle purchased the film rights. Leroux passed away 2 years after this film premiered. The film was said to have gone through numerous reshoots before finally being released. When the first cut of the film was done, many said that it was too horrific during a test screening, so about 60% of the film is said to have been thrown out. 2 cut scenes of the film include the Phantom at the graveyard where Christine's father is buried, while Christine is paying her respects. Also, an alternate ending was cut where Eric is found dead at his organ caused by a broken heart. Lon Chaney's terrifying makeup was kept secret until the film's premiere. Chaney self-applied his makeup and was a master at performing through it, using his hand gestures and very expressive eyes. Chaney was born to deaf parents and learned many of these techniques at a young age. The infamous opera sets were built in Soundstage 28 on the Universal lot, which was created specifically for this film. Other films shot on this site include the 1943 Phantom of the Opera, Dracula, The Raven, The Sixth Sense, and Torn Curtain. Unfortunately, the soundstage was demolished in 2014, however parts of the opera set were saved. Lon Chaney was claimed by a few sources to have taken over directing duties in many of the film's scenes, including the infamous unmasking scene. Speaking of which, it was said that the actress Mary Philbin's reaction to the unmasking scene was real. She had no idea what Chaney's makeup would look like. The Phantom of the Opera is an absolute classic of early cinema and inspired many horror films to come into the 30s and 40s. It tells a great narrative, has fantastic cinematography, and further cemented Lon Chaney as one of the biggest stars in the silent age. So if you haven't checked this one out, I highly recommend it. If you have any preconceptions on silent films, put them aside for an hour and 30 and enjoy the dream world that is The Phantom of the Opera. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Make sure if you like this video to hit that like button and subscribe. Also follow me over on Instagram and Patreon in the links below, and let me know your favorite Phantom of the Opera adaptation in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.